All right. So let me formally welcome you back to the Shattered Teeth. It's nice to be with you again. So where did we leave last time? Let's go across to the Restless Island map. Here we go. Slight detour around possibly a dragon, but you kind of failed on that one. But you did make your way to the Decayed Isle. When you landed there, well, when you got close to there, you noticed two things. One, the Hickleton was on this side, all by itself, anchored. And across this side were three serious-looking ships that were flying the Council of Iron Flags. Now, I believe where we left off, Mr. Soren was doing his, what do you call it, the Pirates of the Caribbean undead walk along the bottom. Yep. And you just cast invisibility on Soren, and you have a telepathic link for 4 minutes. So, before we launch into what those two are up to exactly, what are the rest of you doing on the mainland? Udas, Eris, and Rafe. Well, not on the mainland, sorry, on the ship, sorry.
That's what I asked, where are we? What are we doing, guys? I was, that time of night, I'm always like, whatever you guys want to do, I'm good. What are we doing?
We didn't plan that far ahead. I think we're just acting as like lookout to make sure if we need to move the ship, we'll move the ship, and just feel bad for the people we've left behind.
Okay, so just keeping a general watch on things. Okay. So, Soren, you creep down underneath the water, having cast invisibility, so you've got a good hour to go. And Armistice, you're invisible at the moment, but you're swimming up to get close to the Hickleton. Is that right?
Yeah. We planned to web up the anchor so that this boat can't get away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I plan on doing.
Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag absolutely everybody over to this map over here so you can see what's happening. But the rest of you, feel free to wander around. Don't wander around too much because you might reveal something to Armistice. But this is what you see, Armistice, as you approach the Hickleton.
Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Noise, okay.
So it's a pretty big now. I will point out that you can't see much at the moment, because like the deck is here, but it's a good 20 feet above the water. Okay. And this part is even higher because, the little cabin sections at the front and the back of the Hickleton are raised a little bit more. But the lowest point would be anywhere along these, along the edge here. This end is where the ship is navigated from, like the rudder and so on. And at the other end, you can plainly see the anchor. So, Invisible Armistice, what would you like to do?
Where did you say the anchor was? Sorry?
At the front of the ship.
Okay. Then I'm going to start swimming towards there. Sneakily. But I'm also invisible, so yeah.
Did we roll stealth for that, or we haven't done it yet?
I think that was the
26.
2 rolls, yeah.
It's a 26. Okay.
And now that I know what that looks like, I'm going to climb up the chain so I can get a scope on how many people exactly are on this ship.
You can climb up the chain fairly easily. The problem is that the chain goes through a fairly narrow hole at the front of the ship, so you can actually peek through very easily there. You can make a perception check, though, if you like. I'll say at disadvantage.
Disadvantage perception. 21.
Ooh, 21. So you do stealthily climb up the chain that leads to the anchor, and you peek through, and what you see is two mechanisms, two like almost like cogwheels that raise and lower the anchor, and there's a guard guarding them there, but he's actually asleep. has dozed off apparently.
Okay. Is this like closed off or anything?
Mm-hmm. Completely closed off.
Well, I'm still invisible, so I'm not going to do anything to him.
Now
I
you
just wanna
did notice there's a couple of portholes along the edge of the boat. So if you carefully go along and glance through the portholes, you could maybe get some more information.
Okay, then I will do that rather than just walking through. So I'll check that first one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see that you see what you see.
Oh. Okay. I thought that was a mess up in the map.
No, the little portholes right here
Okay.
and right here.
Oh. Is that...
It is.
Wait. How big is this porthole? Squeeze through?
No.
No. Okay.
Far too small for that. And yes, it is who you think it is. And he is also snoring away quietly. And what you can tell, this room here is obviously nice. You know, you imagine there's hammocks and bits and pieces, but this is a very nice room with bed, a desk. You could maybe even squeeze your eyes and see some food that's been served. It's obviously one of the nicer pieces of the cabin.
Okay. Corporate fat cat living it up, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Keep searching.
You see the familiar insignia of a assembled guard, which you've come across before.
Okay. So, I'm going to call out to Soren and say, I see Winston Bellow. He's in the ship right now. He's not in there?
It's not Winston Bellow.
Oh, who's that fat guy then?
Wow, just assume the first fat guy you see is Winston Bellow.
Oh no, it's Leighton Dawson was the fat guy.
There you go, Leighton Dawson.
I got my names mixed up. Sorry, I'm just amped up right now. So I see him in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just get this problem out of our way? You think?
Soren will respond just saying that's your call. Just make sure you don't get caught depending on whatever choice you decide on.
Well, that is gonna be hard. Okay. Then I will. You said there was a cog mechanism that's allowing the anchor to. So first things first, I'm going to throw the web concoction Mara made into there and get it all gunked up.
Well, so there's a chain coming out the front that connects to the anchor, which is stopping getting it through. But the hole that the chain's coming through is just bigger than the chain. So you could peek through there to see these turnstiles that would raise and lower the anchor, but you don't really have easy access to it. And you could try from there, but it's going to be very hard.
Oh no, I don't want to try from there. And then you said I could see someone.
Yep, someone's.
Is there like?
It's
Because I didn't see anyone, to be honest.
Oh well, I'm going to say through this peephole here.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you have a quick look in this room.
Okay.
That's what you see.
So there's a door to get into there.
Yep. And that's what you get from peeking through the front. Get out of there. Back over there.
Then I'm just going to find the easiest way of access into the top of the ship so I can invisibly walk into that room?
Well, it depends what you define as easiest. I'll put a little bit of markers on here. There's a deck of the ship between those two blue markers, which you could climb up, but that's 20 feet above the water. And then these areas around here is more like 40 feet above the water. This front part of the ship. 40 feet, sorry. I think I said meters.
Okay, I have a question then.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to activate my astral arms, it's not an attack or a spell. Would invisibility end if I do that?
Attacks or cast... attacks or... Do you want to bring up the ability for me?
Yeah. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Nope. There we go.
Push as a bonus action to summon arms. When you do so, each creature of your choice... Well, I don't... Unless you attack with it.
Oh no, I just plan to use it to
Like a
have
mage hand.
wisdom. Wisdom for climbing up the
Oh, okay.
hull of the ship.
Wisdom?
So yeah.
Oh, in place of your strength. Oh, I see. Yeah, so your wisdom's better than your strength, so you're hedging your bets that way.
Much better.
Okay. Okay, got it. So you can... Yeah, okay, so what do you want to do?
Okay,
I
so
would not consider that a spell or an attack, so your invisibility would maintain. What I should have said is you're more than welcome to try. I should stop rules drawing like that and just let you work it out.
So and then also, just for clarification, you said the two things up here I could climb, or I could try to climb this?
Yep, these bits round to the side here where Soren is having a look, that's 20 feet high. There's bits which will get you above the cabins at the front and the back of the ship are 40 feet off the ground.
Okay, then I will just do the 20-foot one.
Okay. I'm going to say, with your passive perception of 23, you hear several footsteps on the deck of the ship.
Okay. And around here, how many do I hear?
None.
And then I'm going to... I'll just climb the 40-foot one.
Okay.
If I don't hear anything there.
At what point do you wish to climb?
I will go... Right... here.
Okay, so make me that so wisdom instead of your strength modifier. So make your athletics roll, but add your strength roll onto it.
Ooh, 14.
Okay. Now just give me a sec here. I just want to do something.
My telepathy only lasts like I think 5 minutes or something. So like depending on when that would be, Soren would say that like before it runs out that our connection is gonna break soon and that he's on his own and that he's under the water on the back left side of the ship.
Okay.
Brother. I missed anything you might have said after that roll, getting my dog out my room.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, telepathy's gone.
Okay, that's fine. Now I don't have anyone
No, you are
hindering my
on.
conscience.
Whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
I just want to do something first. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so with a 14. Boomf. That didn't work. It's all right.
All right.
Okay, so with a 14, that's going to be good enough to put you to front. Put you sort of right above here on top of the ship. And you notice it's all a bit odd, but let me show you what I'm supposed to be showing you. Actually, I'll do it this.
Doodle-doo.
Dynamic lightings. You're on top of the ship, on top of above the cabins and everything below, presumably Leighton Dawson beside you. And I will say, no, it probably looks a little bit screwy. But you should be able to see. Here, this is what you see on the deck of the ship. You're not actually there. And there's a door right underneath you there. And at the front of the ship, there's various supplies, crates, and so on. No one's actually up there at the moment. So you can peer down and see this. And there's a door right there underneath you. And these guards are wandering around.
And the door is closed.
The door is closed.
Okay. So, in that case, is there any like pebbles or like tools around that I can throw to distract the guards?
Yeah, there's various bits and pieces, like some rivets and stuff, and yeah, there's a rivet. There we go.
Okay. Then I'm going to throw something like first I'm going to stand like about right here. And then I'm gonna throw something right here to try to get these two's attentions.
Okay, make me a general dexterity check.
Dexterity. 21.
21. So you get it here and it clangs around a bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. These two guys over here, they go over to, and they go, oh, what the bloody hell is it this time? This goddamn ship's falling apart. And they go to investigate it. This guy is continuing to look around. Keep in mind, you're not actually there. You're kind of up there on the top of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, but just so you can
Then
see, you're there.
I'm going to throw something into the water to distract this one.
What are you going to throw?
Oh, just more stuff lying around.
Okay. Once again,
I'm
make,
just thinking like stealth game to distract the guards.
make another dexterity check. Ooh. So you do it so well that it kind of clangs off the post, the side of the wood, then bounces back into the water. It's almost like a skipping stone shot off the side. And this guard starts peering over the side.
And then now I'm going to try to... And these guys, are they still just generally looking around?
Yep.
Is it bright on the ship right now?
Yeah. Yep, you're in daylight. I don't know. Or did you go at night? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Yes, you're right. It's nighttime, so it's dark. Yep.
Okay, then now I'll use that distraction to sneak through the door.
Okay, you're going to have to fall down to the ground first. So make me an acrobatics check. See how deftly you land.
How high up is this?
20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. You can come down the
Okay.
stairs, of course.
Oh, yeah. I'll just walk down the stairs.
Okay, so walking down the stairs, so you get to about there, and you're invisible. I'm going to have one of the guards make me an active perception check to see if he notices anything. As soon as you go down the stairs, you almost feel yourself creaking on a floorboard, but you pull your foot up just in time. This guard's glance around, then looks curiously, then goes back to searching, doing general guard duty. He hasn't noticed you.
I will. And just try to, as quietly as possible, open the door. and go
Sleight
through.
of hand check.
Sleight of hand. 24.
So you slip through and you quickly shut the door behind you, and you stop for a moment trying to listen about what's going on. Nothing's going on. Notice this door here is open, and let me just double check. Yeah, that door is open, and this guard is sleeping here. And you also hear some snoring coming from the north and south of you.
Then I will, first order of business, I'm going to go into the room and check if I can even see the gears for the thing.
Yeah, these are these things here. Like, I'll just move it aside, these cogs here.
Okay. So I will try to gunk it up with some webbage.
What a gunk it up roll be? Let's have a look at your abilities. I'll say this will be a survival. He's roll for gunk. There's not enough ability scores. Where's the gunk modifier? Yeah, I'm gonna say survival for this to
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh!
Okay. So I'm going to put an 11 here just in case it comes up. You rolled an 11 for your survival to gunk it up. But you do as good a job as you can with the materials you have available.
Okay. Now I am going to
Make me another stealth check.
still check. Okay. Stealth.
With advantage. Ooh, almost a 1 there, but no, 25, you're good. I'll let you know if you're good. So keep in mind, as you can see, there are 2 mechanisms. You've gunked this one up as best you can. Do you do anything with this one?
Oh, yeah. I'll try to just... I don't know how many I got, so I'm just going to assume 1 thing of webs.
Mm-hmm.
Are there... Oh, I have rope in my bag. I'm going to just tangle a shitload of rope on that.
Okay. Once again, survival check.
Survival... 16.
16. Oops, that's a terrible 6.
66. Nice.
16 with the rope. Okay.
And then now I'm going to gag this guy and then tie him up.
Okay. Which one first?
Oh, I'm gonna gag him first.
Okay. So you move next to him. Once again, make me a survival check.
Survival.
12. So you definitely put the gag around him. He's of course, woken up. No one likes being gagged. And as you're struggling there, he's going to try and beat your survival check with his dexterity check to try and rip it off. And he rips it off. You don't get it on in time, and he says, "Someone's on the boat! Someone's on the boat! To me! To me!" What do you do, Armistice?
Run. Do.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Well, you're going to try to run, my friend.
Oh god! It all went wrong, guys!
Ah, man, my macro's not working. Anyway, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Do this. Soren, why don't you roll in as well? Just 'cause you're close.
Okie dokie. Initiative. Bonk. Decent.
Did I do these guys? So just a sec. Boomp. Boomp. All right, so with the guard yelling, "There's someone on the boat! To me! To me! To me!" Roll me a d6 and pray you get a 1, 2, or 3, Armistice. Roll me a d6 and hope you get a 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
You
God,
don't.
what does that mean?
So that means this guard wakes up. Boomp. And he comes bursting out the door here and looks, and that's going to be his turn. Kind of a turn to wake up and a turn to move. This guy? Oh, that was that guy.
Who the heck was that guy?
And this guy starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is Leighton Dawson, in case you don't notice it. Same thing. Roll a d6 and hope you get a 1, 2, or 3.
I really hope I get a 1, 2, or 3. God damn it!
So he wakes up. Boomp. And he comes out. Says, "Oh, what the bloody hell's happening here?" And no, once again, all the sleeping guys first. Another d6. On a 1 to 3, they awake. Oh no, sorry, other way around. Other way around. The 1 to 3 is what you hope for.
Well, they woke up.
And he dashes out here. What's going on? Armistice.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming I'm still visible, so I'm just gonna walk away. He'll probably get an attack of opportunity, but that's okay.
You will get an attack of opportunity. You will be at disadvantage because you are invisible. But once again, he knows where you are because of the footsteps and smells and things like that. But he reaches out with his short sword and rolls a 5 and a 6 at advantage. So it misses.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't walk in between these two guys, can I?
Nope. You can try and shove them, but I would consider that an attack.
Okay.
I will point out, it's going to get complicated, but there are stairs down below here to the hull underneath the ship. This is what this is.
I'm not trying to go below. I am going to... Sorry,
Wished you rode higher on survival. That's what you wish.
Yeah. I just need to see what things I can do as a bonus action. Sorry.
Sure. Take your time. I mean, this is bad for Armistice.
even like a disengage wouldn't let me slip through them?
Nope.
Okay. Then, yeah. I guess I'm gonna just throw my dagger at Layden Dawson.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Attack roll.
14. Let me check.
Oh, I mean, is he sleeping in his armor?
I'm going to say no. But I'm also going to say that it doesn't matter.
Dang. Natural armor at 15? Okay. Oh, what the fuck?
You hit him. The outward appearance vanishes, and you see Leighton Dawson's true form, which doesn't look entirely dissimilar to that.
Yikes.
And now the game is on. I see you. Oh, what did you roll? 14? 14 doesn't hit. It just bounces off his thick, leathery hide.
I'll say, oh. So, surprise, bitch! And then I'm going to, flurry of blows.
These guys?
No, him.
From there?
Yes, I have a
Sure.
range of, a reach of 10 feet.
Okay, so try to hit first.
Okay.
True form. That definitely hits. So what's his con save?
Oh, he doesn't make a con save.
I thought you were going to stunning strike, sorry.
Oh, I'm not that high level yet.
Oh, really? Okay. That does hit, and it does 8 points of force damage. And it says, no, boy, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Okay. And then I punch him again.
He recoils back from the punch.
That's all I can do.
Okay, so you shoot off the dagger bounces off his hide, and once, twice you punch him in the face, and he recoils back, but he just smiles as the blood starts dripping from his face. Another member of the assembled, and you hear a captain saying, "Shut up, arms! Shoot anything that moves!" And he can't quite see you. Soren, what do you do? Shit's
Would I
going
even
down
know
on the boat.
Any of this is happening?
Well, you're on the ground on the
I'm on the seafloor.
So I'm going to assume you're at least 20 feet underwater. Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh boy, I'm already bad at those.
20 and a 20, baby.
Okay, so you're enjoying the aquatic life down there. This guy takes up a readied action. This guy does the same. And look at all these assembled. Armistice, you're in a bit of trouble, my friend. This guy's just going to stay there. This guy's going to move to there. This guy's going to ready an action. And where's that guy? Here, he's going to stay there. This guy is right next to you, is going to attack you. Stab you, try to stab you twice with a longsword, rolling a 12 and an 8, so whoosh, whoosh, those ones miss. This guy's going to take up a readied action. Now, Leighton Dawson's turn. Walks up to you. Interesting choices. So that does... No, it's not going to work. He says, I think you're on the wrong side, boy. Why don't you come join us and I'll show you riches beyond your wildest dreams. Make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Some save at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really don't want to be a baddie. Oh!
Is it advantage?
That's a double roll.
Yeah, that's what it should be. I said it's at advantage because you're fighting him. And you think, oh, nah, that's a terrible idea. 13,
nice.
13 is exactly what you needed.
Okay, I spit on the floor as he says that then.
The guy next to you doesn't like you spitting at the leader. He stabbed you twice with his long sword, rolling a 21 and a natural 1.
Well, the 21 hits.
7 points of slashing damage.
Minus 7, okay.
Armistice.
I will focus all 3 of my attacks onto Leighton Dawson.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I'm gonna flirt blows again.
Okay. Ooh, that hits. 11 points of
bro.
damage.
1, 9,
miss.
No.
That hits. Yeah, so you continue to punch him in the face. The blood starts trickling down. I told you you had to do better than that, boy. Punching is going to get you nowhere.
I'm just warming up, buddy. And that's all I can do.
Okay, this guy is going to get ready to pepper you with arrows as soon as you go. Deep Sea Diver, another perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. I go by Scuba Steve, by the way.
Scuba Steve, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Scuba Steve.
Oh, goodbye, 20.
Goodbye, 20 indeed. Okay. I think all these guys are good. So it comes back down to Leighton again. Is it all ready? Actually, I should do this properly. They're going to get one attack against you as these rest of the guys are getting ready to pepper you with arrows. And it's Leighton Dawson's turn again. So he did that. You look at Leighton Dawson. You see the way you've peppered him, cut him, slashed him up, and you kind of see him smile and grin at you as the wounds start naturally healing on him. Yeah, I told you you had to do better than that, boy. And he brings out a large glaive from his side and boom! Rolls a 14? Nope. So he brings it and it just crashes down. And takes out some splinters, things goes everywhere, and he just grins at you. You know your death is coming, don't you, boy? Stab him, boys! And they stab, and they roll a 10 and an 8. So this guy misses you. Armistice.
This time I'm going to use my attack to shove this guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that guy.
If you like, you could grapple him up and try and move him with you.
No, I just need to move one space to the right.
Okay, so I'll tell you what he rolls first. He rolls a 6. So you're going to beat a 6. Okay.
17.
So you're moving him here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm taking that spot. And do I see my dagger on the floor anywhere that I threw at him that bounced
Sure.
off? I'll pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yes, that is it. You are right. Okay, he's prepared an action. Soren! Deep Sea Steve.
Another one?
Yep, perception at disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Ugh.
Not going good. So the guy you just shoved is going to stab you twice. Rolling a 15 and a natural 1. And then it comes around to Leighton Dawson's turn again. And he's going to hit you with his glaive. Glaive, yep. Boom. And rolls a 19.
That hits.
15 points of damage.
Oh, 15! Jeez Louise!
Uh-huh. And the guy next to you is gonna try and stab you twice, and he misses twice. Your turn, Armistice.
This dagger is all I need, and then I stab him.
Leighton Dawson?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, when he had his turn... Oh, no, that will happen next time. That does hit.
So, and then I will use my last key point to Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
16.
16 hits. So 6 force. Got it.
18.
18 will also hit for another 8 points of force damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
One more hit and I'm gone, guys.
That guy had his turn. Soren!
Hi.
Surprised you heard me. One of these guys will get an attack as the rest prepare their actions. Longsword twice with a 14 and a 5, so that'll miss. And then back to Leighton Dawson. And the first thing you notice is some of the wounds that you've dealt with him of coming back. Doesn't look bloodied yet, just put that out there. Okay, make me another wisdom saving throw, please, at advantage.
Wisdom 13 to beat 14. Yeah, bro.
I told you, coming around to our side is the only chance that you have. Get 'em, boys! The guy stabs you twice, once again. Bump, bump. I'll hit you once for 4 points of damage. Armistice.
I am going to... I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna...
So these doors are open now, so...
Yeah, I want to push this guy through the door.
This
and
guy,
see if
sure.
see if his friends shoot him.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. He rolls a 19 on an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh!
One off.
Don't have DM inspiration or anything like that handy?
Oh, I used it already.
Okay, so you shove your back to him and he stands firm. He's not getting out the way. Anything bonusy?
Jeez.
Anything bonusy?
Let me see. So, okay, so a shove or grapple is considered a quote unquote special attack.
I
Would
guess.
that allow me to trigger the bonus action attack with martial arts?
Sure. You can do your bonus action martial arts. I'll
Okay.
consider it a form
Then
of
I'm just
attack.
gonna punch him.
Okay.
once. Oh,
Oh, woof. Doesn't even budge. Is that all you got, boy?
I'm in danger.
Okay, one of the assembled. I know it happens this turn. Going to attack you twice with his longsword. Boop, boop. 16, does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, so that's 2 misses. All those guys that have prepared actions are otherwise busy. Soren, I think. Is it Soren next? No, it's Leighton Dawson next.
Ooh.
Just miss me. They always miss me.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, coming down with the glaive. Boom! Rolls a 23.
Ooh.
17 damage.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Later.
Hallelujah. Sheesh. This troop is, I don't know if it's gonna last very long. We've had a lot of almost deaths, and now we have death.
Well, Sean knows that. Rafe does not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It seemed like a good plan on paper, guys. I was gonna gag the guy and then frame the Iron Council.
All right, well, so how long is Sora gonna stay there?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Well, I did tell you something.
Forever.
I did tell you something at the end of the last session.
You did.
What
Think
did you
you
tell?
don't know?
So just to leave.
How you gonna know? I guess we're all gonna wait there. He never shows up. So like next morning.
Well, you will know that after an hour, the invisibility would have faded.
Yeah. So yeah, after the hour, yeah, he would assume that Armistice got caught or dead. Either or. If Thorin looks up, does he see any like guards looking over the edge or anything?
So you're going to poke your head just out of the water to have a look around?
Well, can I look up through the water? Like, is it clear water?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll go like right next to the ship.
Well, you see the edge of the ship. You don't see anybody above because they're like at least 20 feet above you.
Yeah, like no one's poking their head over or anything.
Oh, if you went way back like 30, 40, 50 feet, you could see what was happening.
Okay. So Soren's just gonna assume failed mission. So he's gonna do a thing. He's going to cast Scorching Ray on all 3 sails, and then use his movement to go back under the water.
Interesting. Just before you do that, can I have a quick word, please, Mr. Armistice, in the other voice channel?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, it's not good news. I mean, you're a dead, but, you know, I just want to say this is part of the game, right? It's a risk. So you got another character in mind, or what's the plan?
Yes, I do. But I actually... It's a homebrew subclass for Sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to run it by you. It's essentially like a Gish Sorcerer. I can
Interesting.
send you the details when we have a second.
Sure.
But yeah, that, and then it would be centered around a little more homebrew, focusing on. I didn't come up. I found these on, to be honest. But you know, like the blade cantrips,
Like
Booming
Blade Song?
Green Flame-
Yeah. Yep.
Booming Blade and like Green Flame Blade.
Mhm.
It all focuses on using that, really.
Okay. So like a frontline sorcerer then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like,
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you want to just send me the?
Yeah,
Is it a
I'll
D&D Beyond homebrew?
Yeah, I will publish it and then send it to you.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry about
It's
Armistice.
mostly. Oh no, I was expecting things to go bad. Not that bad,
They went bad.
but
Yeah.
The homebrew though, it's kind of based around. I don't know if you remember the old Unearthed Arcana, which was the stone sorcerer.
No,
It's
I
kind of
don't.
tanky. Oh, well,
Anyway,
yeah.
send it through.
I'll send
Send
it
it
to
through.
you.
Okay, let's pop back.
All right.
Not sure what it
Okay.
was.
Okay, Soren, you're casting Scorching Ray.
Yeah, on the sails, and then he's gonna swim back under with his leftover movement.
I mean, there's one big sail here,
And then there's the 2 little ones.
which are currently furled.
I should still be able to hit the little curled up sails,
Sure.
right? Or no? Yeah.
Okay, where
So
are you
I'll do
casting it
that.
from?
Just poking my head out of the water.
Okay, just a second.
It has 120 feet.
Sorry, let me just get this set up. Okay, so 100. So you're 120 feet away, in other words. Yep.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I'll cast it on the sails, and then I'll swim back underwater. And then, if it goes to, like, initiative or anything, I'll cast invisibility on myself and swim away back to our ship underwater.
Okay. So 120 feet away. So I'm going to say 3 of them spot you casting it. The sail does go ablaze. And 3 of them are going to attack with their short bows. Now, unfortunately for them, though, they're all going to be at disadvantage. So,
Easy to hit.
so first one at
Watch I die.
disadvantage, 9, 6,
Misses.
and 10.
Ah, they didn't hit my 12 AC.
Without disadvantage, that would have been 21, 15, and a natural 20. So you set the fires, the sails ablaze. They're on fire. Some shots, boom, 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 come in your direction. Have you've waited the full hour? This is your
yeah,
revenge.
this would be after the full hour of invisibility, and I haven't seen him.
Okay, so and these guys start frantically going around trying to douse the sails, but you're heading back to shore.
I'm just gonna swim to the ship. I'm not even gonna risk going on shore.
Okay,
And having
sure.
something to track me.
So you swim back to the ship,
Yep.
and you climb back onto old Bessie. What do you do? What do you say?
Soren will just gather the group and say that he's pretty sure things went bad. I waited the full hour for my invisibility. I never seen any word or anything of Armistice. So I'm assuming he died or got caught because I never seen him jump back in the water or anything.
How long has
So
it been since you've been gone?
so we went there, which was like what, an hour to get there, and we're an hour there, and then probably an hour to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours.
Oh, okay, I'm not that drunk. So,
Okay.
So yeah, yeah. Soren will say before he went on the ship, he told me if things go wrong to leave him. There's no point getting both of us killed. And yeah, I waited my full hour. My my telepathy wore off after like the first 5 minutes. So I don't know if he even got the anchor or anything. But I torched the sails as I left.
You see in the distance the Hickleton. You see smoke rising, but after a while the smoke stops, recedes.
So, if nothing else, I delayed them from leaving for a while.
He was an honorable man. It sucks. He was brave. Well,
Or
I guess the
stupid.
question for us is, well, those things are often aligned. That's a Connell there, but so what we should have a mission to accomplish, or a mission was it accomplished? What's their next step?
he had no mission here. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
need
thought
to
so.
leave immediately.
I mean, wouldn't Roman have something to do? I know he's not here, like
I
tonight,
know it's
but
kind of hard, right?
doesn't he technically have a part in this too?
He does, and Udas would say if you want to go join your brother, jump and swim.
Yeah.
That's his view on why would we stay here now. We have no element of surprise. We're down a man. Soren's half spent. By the time he gets a rest and recovers, they'll have found us and blown us out of the water. Give me one good reason to stay.
I mean, we don't know if he's dead.
Yeah, he could be alive. And I'm sure Roman would voice that very loudly that he's not going to abandon his brother. I don't want to speak for him, but I assume he wouldn't want to abandon his brother here, not knowing if he's dead or not.
I'm gonna be Roman.
Oh, there we go.
So if the player doesn't like this, well, it's just going to be unfortunate. Look, my brother came here with a clear mission. Yes, this has gone terribly bad. I mean, he's either dead or in custody with that Leighton Dawson arsehole. Either way, element of surprise is lost. I know there was something very important on the island, very powerful as well from the private conversations I had with him. I will point out that the Iron Council is on the other side. We all know what they're famous for. They're famous for slaves. So just putting that out there as well. Who knows what they're up to on this island? I mean, I've heard you talk, Rafe, about doing the honourable thing, finding a cause to fight for. Surely these slavers are a mission enough, aren't they? Or we're just going to abandon the slaves?
Race leaking. Absolutely, it's a cause. Is it one we want to fight? Is what I'm trying to decide. I'm game to fight the cause. I'm ready to. I mean, if you guys want to, I'm game to free the slaves for sure. I think tactically a retreat makes sense as well. I don't have any interest in the artifact per se. I don't know what it is. I don't have any idea of what importance it is. I'm trying to see what. I don't really know what I want to do, honestly. And I think that's both player and character talking there.
What about you, Eris? What say you?
Well, I think we need to go find Armistice as soon as possible. He's still probably alive.
Does anybody have a way of communicating with him? Like telepathy, something like that?
If I was within 30 feet of him.
But you could get closer to the ship, and you could try to see if he's there.
I mean,
Be back to the rescue mission, which always go great.
Yeah, I have to see him within 30 feet.
See him. Well, that's a bit harder.
Yeah.
but he did say to you, if things go wrong, don't rescue him. People say that until things go wrong.
Yep.
Maybe he wants rescuing. Or maybe he's just dead. But I'm not even going to bother to ask Udas. You never liked me, you never liked him, so I'm not even going to bother asking for your opinion.
Okay, you're playing Roman good.
Yeah, pretty accurate. I also said my piece already. He can jump and swim if he wants to go back. I'll have no part in dying for your brother or whatever this is.
Do you have no honor at all? Screw my brother if that's what you think. What about the slaves? You're just going to spend the rest of the time being angry at the world and angry at yourself. You're going to actually do something with your life.
I am doing something, and
What
he'll
i-
drink half a bottle from whatever he's holding.
You're a waste of space, Udas. Soren, you were there. You were closest. What do you think happened?
I don't really know. I was under the water waiting for him, so I have no idea what happened.
I mean, we can assume at the very best he's visible, right? That's the best case scenario.
Yeah, no, I waited till my hour invisibility spell was up, and then that's when I left.
So best case scenario, he's captured. Worst case scenario, he's dead.
Yep.
Well, what do you think, Saren? Rescue mission?
So the thing is here is when we were all captured, who's the one that rescued us?
Yeah. We do need to find out if he's alive or not, don't we?
I mean,
minimally.
For like my peace of mind, yes.
Udas will exhale, but like he'll give the loudest sigh ever. If any one of you can come up with a plan that doesn't end up with all of us fucking dying, I'll consider it.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems we need to find out what happened to Armistice. All other decisions hinge on that.
Yeah.
We know that presumably they know Armistice is there. We don't know who was on board. I mean, it is Leighton Dawson's ship. I think it's a fairly safe bet to say he's on there, the fat fuck. But
I actually think he confirmed that with Soren.
If we had
he did.
points here, we'd probably try to parlay.
you
He
could
did
confirm.
confirm with Soren that Leighton Dawson was sleeping on the ship.
Okay, so and Leighton Dawson kind of knows all of us. So if he knows Armistice is here, then he knows we're here. And you look around Old Bessie, it's a fine ship, it's looking great, but compared to the Hickleton, it's a bit of a mismatch. I will point out, though, that you do know that this is a very fast ship. So you can, in theory, outrun the Hickleton, but on a 1v1 battle, it's a mismatch.
Yeah, and like ideally, if he did at least get the anchor done. I don't know if he did that before or after he spotted Leighton Dawson, so I don't know if he would have relayed that to me with my telepathy, or if it was after my telepathy was gone.
I'm not sure which way that went.
Yeah. Because it was shortly after he found Leighton Dawson that I lost contact with him.
We know this guy's coming for here to get an artifact thing, right?
We're assuming that's why he's here.
So can we not just stake out where they're going and we'll try to see where he goes? Your cove here, we can hide out in and see if they land. We can try to land behind him, land on land away from them, try to see if Armistice shows up, or even after they land and make berth, or they go on board. We can then see if there's enough off the ship to take the ship while he's on land.
Because we can definitely outrun them, because I did light their sails on fire, so at the least, even if they got the fires out, there should be some holes in it.
I like with that idea though. What if they did go on land to search for this artifact? What if we then attack the ship to see if Armistice is on board? What's weaker? They're not there then, right?
Well, the thing is, if they know we're here, do you think they're gonna leave their ship?
Well, they have to find this artifact.
Yeah, but they can also wait us out because they know we're here. So I don't know.
We don't know we're here. We're talking about leaving.
Yeah,
We don't know we're gonna be here yet. But let's leave.
I know, but we just have to think of all options, because if we Armistice was caught on their ship and I singed their sails, the odds of them leaving the next day are probably pretty slim. Like leaving their ship to go to
in a
land.
hurry? I mean, I think if the artifact is there and they need the artifact, they have to go land. That's just some point they have to go land to get the artifact. All we need to do is stay hidden until I send a party on land. They weaken their ship and then go and see if we can take the ship. And then we do that. We know if Armistice is on board or not. And we might even see Armistice get off the ship if he's alive, and they go on land. But I think hiding out somewhere, and trying to see what they do with it when they get on land would be I think would work. At least to find out more getting intelligent stuff. Even though we don't currently have a stealth person anymore.
Softy pipes up. Look over there, don't you? You guys are just sounding like a bunch of silly old landlubbers. What is the number one thing I told you? Number one, You never leave your ship unguarded. Maybe old Armistice here got himself in a spot of bother. Maybe he's dead. But you never leave your ship unguarded. Maybe they're, those assembled fuckwits are already on shore. Half of them are on shore, half of them on the Hickleton. That's what I would have done. I thought I explained this to you. Never leave your ship unguarded. Maybe they're on shore already.
I would expect them to be weaker, not unguarded. You have to be weaker. You have to just somehow leave. Somehow you have to weaken their group to send people on board. That's the place where it would be weaker. No, you're right.
I'm saying
Maybe
that might have. That might. We don't know. All of them might be on. All of them might be on the boat. Half of them might be on the boat. Half of them on the island. Don't know. But I'm just pointing out they might already be on the island.
So we watch the island and see if they come off the island. It's still a scouting mission. It's a watching mission to see what they do. If they come off the island, then yeah, they're not gonna go. They're already split. If they don't come off the island, if they send a party from the boat to the island, then they weaken their ship. Either way, we can learn what they're doing and where they are.
Roman pipes up again. I'll need to point out a third option as well. The Iron Council is here as well. What exactly are they up to?
Are we trying? Are we trying to stop? What are we trying to do with them? Are we trying to learn? We don't have a mission around the slavers, and we're trying to rid the world of the slavers. Or we? I don't think.
They tried to make us into slaves when we first met.
Hey, I'm all about a cause. I just didn't feel this group has been about a cause. If you guys want to take on the slavers for retribution, to revenge it, we can. I know.
Probably not
I've
here.
been waiting for someone to say that.
There you go.
I think what's more likely is that if Armistice is alive, it would be pretty likely that they would just try to sell Armistice to the slavers.
I don't. Okay. I have an idea who Armistice is. I don't think they sell him to slavers. He'd be worth more than that.
Do they know that though?
I don't know, but I know Rafe would say that, and Rafe knows he's got a higher value than that.
We still don't actually know he's dead. You raise a good point, Rafe. He's worth a lot of money alive. Do they know that? Don't know. We still need to work out if he's alive or if he's dead.
That's why I want to wait and see and do a scouting mission.
A scout? What? Just
will drink
To wait and
more
see if they
say,
unload the ship or
Here's
not.
to waiting.
To see if they let's see what happens with the ships. If they unload the ship, if more people leave the ship and go on board, that means the ship's weaker. We can go on board, right? We can go ahead and try to take the ship and find what armor is going on. If people come off the island to the ship, we can see if they have the artifact where they go. If they even go around talk to the slavers, we can scout that out and see what they're doing there. I think overall we're at a recon type of situation. We know what they're going to do next. We're not in a place, as you guys have said, the surprise is gone. We can't just attack them straight out. So we're going to wait until we have the chance to either to attack or wait to a chance to board again and find out where Armistice is. I mean, minimally we could follow them if they are going to the slavers. They do try to sell Armistice. We can see that they do that. We can watch them, get out again. People leave the ship, and Armistice will be on board the rowboats getting off the ship. So I think again, the only thing I think we do is we're in a wait and see and scout situation. But that's what I think. Whatever you guys want to do, that's what I can come up with.
Well, Roman says, well, if he's dead, he's dead. We can't help him. If he's kidnapped, then he's kidnapped. If he's taken hostage, then we can't do anything about that either. I mean, it's... Taking on the Hickleton seems like an impossible task to me. What are we going to do? All swim up there? Climb onto the deck? Be shot in the face as soon as we get above there? That seems just like suicide. An old Bessie versus the Hickleton? That's a mismatch.
Does the Hickleton have cannons on it?
It has, let's have a look. It has 2 ballistas and cannons down below, which is what Soren would have said. Yeah, and you all saw how big the Hickleton was when you were observing, right? Yep, 2 ballistas and cannons below. It is a serious ship. So Roman says, so I guess we're waiting and observing then? I mean, what you were saying, Rafe, if we see people leave, then we attack? Once again, as old Softy points out, there are going to be guards there regardless.
I mean, guards we can handle. I'm not worried with the guards. We fought through a castle of guards. I think I'm not too. As long as they're weakened a little bit, I think the guards as long as we get on, we can handle. I'm not too worried about that.
As long as we get on. That's the entirety of the problem. How do you propose to get on, Rafe? Swim up to the side, climb up on a rope? I'll see you coming from a mile off.
It depends. I don't know where they're going to go. I don't know the setting. I haven't gotten that far. We have first decide the group. Is that what we want to do? Then we can figure out a way of trying to get. So we can do a night attack, or we can find some strategy to get on the ship. I mean, that's the question: is do we want it on the ship or not?
To be clear, we have seen a few members of the Hickleton before. Do they seem to be mostly human?
Yes.
So a night raid isn't off the table. That actually is a pretty good idea. With the exception that you just can't really see, or Roman. But even if we were to do like a stakeout, kind of check out the area first, that's good. We can pick off if there are people on the island already. We can pick them off. Eventually, other people are going to have to leave the ship.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too.
So I'm leaning towards that. I mean, the other alternative is we do try to storm the ship, and I don't see that working well. Not currently. Not with our capabilities.
You want to go
Not
on land
that
and
down.
ambush him? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the problem.
To go onto the island. That's your plan.
You guys think that's a bad idea?
What happens if we go onto the island and they decide to fix their sails and come blow this ship out of the water?
Well, we
You
can hide the
think
ship.
Softy here is going
Oh,
to stick around?
yeah, I'll stick around.
Yeah, I mean, we can
Well,
do
there you
several
go.
things. We can hide the ship. We can have Softy take the ship away for a while and come back. I mean, there's options around the ship. Not too. That's
So
not
we
something
die on a cursed island.
we
mean-
live out on islands. We're probably going to die on islands anyway. That's kind of probably a given.
We're either dying on islands or we're dying in the water.
Right.
Or we live and sail away.
Yadas, you are free to leave and swim on your own if you want, but I think the group here wants to go and try to see if Arm is still alive.
Roman says, well, let's look at options. All right, whatever happens, like, let's take on the slavers, let's storm the island, let's storm the ship. Let's all say that goes 100% A-OK. Where exactly would we go? What is the plan?
We're still working that out.
I mean, if we do manage to storm the ship should have further clues on whatever Armistice was looking
Well, we
for
should-
here.
Well, we should know if he's alive or dead. That's really what we want to know, right?
Yeah, the number
we
one
will-
is he dead? Is he not dead?
Yeah, that's the first, really, only thing I'm thinking that Ray's really trying to find out. He doesn't have no interest in the artifact. I'm sure that Eris is interested into the value of that, maybe. But
Hey, Ghost of Armistice, does Roman know what you're looking for?
Yeah, he would. He set on this adventure with me.
Okay, so I'm going to assume pretty much he knows everything that I know that Armistice would know, so I can play that out.
Yeah.
Look, I think my brother is dead. He's either dead now or will be dead when we storm the Hikutin, which I think is an absolute suicide mission. Look, cards on the table. Armistice was here looking for something. He was doing it almost to prove that he was the type of man that his father would respect. And there's something very, very valuable and very, very powerful somewhere on the island. Now, whether Armistice is, I think he's dead or as good as dead. I mean, I think to fulfill my brother's wishes and his desires, that I think we need to go and find this thing. If nothing else, it's going to allow me to finish the mission that my brother could not.
I don't have. I mean, personally, I don't have any interest in the artifact. If there's nothing there that it pulls me at all. I'm mostly interested is Armistice dead or not? And if he is dead, then I'm more interested in. If you guys interested in a cause around the slavery, I'll join in with that. If you're interested, otherwise I'm more interested in what see if we help one. The other guys, you guys need help. I mean, I think that each of you have issues going on. Particularly Soren, you have somebody attacking you. I would probably want to go after that. But my first thing is just to know is Armistice, is our comrade still alive? The artifact doesn't really mean anything to me.
Well, it means something to me because this was one my brother was set on, and this is what that gets my vote for store. We get on the island, and we get this damn thing for him. If nothing else, just to honor his memory.
Okay, how about this? How about I go check it out? Soren, if you can make me invisible, that'd be
What?
great.
Go to somebody else.
Well, yeah, I'm the fastest. Let's be honest. If I see anything that looks like it might be danger, I can just turn around and run. Like, I have that capability. I'm faster than anybody here.
Eris, I've had to save you 3 times already.
Oh, well, I wasn't running during that bit.
They're
That was
2
when I was
hours-
standing still.
Eris, they're 2 hours away.
That's not that bad.
What
I
do
mean, at
we?
least then we'd know if he's fucking dead.
Sorry, are you saying run around and check out the island, or
The
on the
boat?
boat?
Yeah.
Roman says, well, this is going to solve the issues at least. We'll know what we're dealing with, whether it's a rescue mission or oh shit, he's died. I'm not opposed to that idea, Eris. I think it's good. You are obviously the fastest. So basically do what we do again, but don't touch anything. Don't get involved. Don't gang up gears. Don't set fires to sails. Just get in and get out.
I'm literally just looking to check and see if he's dead or not. That's my goal, and as soon as I have confirmed that, I will turn around. And if he's alive, then I'll confirm that and come back. I won't do anything.
Do we have anything we could do to signal us to help you if something goes wrong? We don't, right? I mean, there's no way we can. We're in a ship. We can't just run to your rescue. Okay, you're on your own again.
All right. Roman
Operation
says so.
jump on the boat part 2.
I can't hold my breath like the way the Soren can't, so I can't get down there with be your cavalry or anything.
Soren, you gotta.
Operation Soren witnesses another comrade
Yeah,
die.
right. You didn't witness that. You just
No,
or
just
took
assume.
the exercise.
Yeah.
This is
Soren, says
It's really
Roman,
secretive.
do you have another invisibility in you?
I only got one.
One's enough.
Okay. Let's do this stupid fucking plan.
Round 2.
No, it's your plan, right?
I know. I'm usually smart, but you know, I have my dumb moments too. We'll
Unos
deal with it.
offers you a drink before you go.
I will take that. I will take a big swig.
Okay, so I assume
I-
that's... Sorry, go ahead, Rafe.
I want to see real quick if I could do anything for her before she left. You go ahead. I'll retro it if I need to.
Okay, any buffs or anything like that?
Yeah.
So if you do have it buffs, we'll say you can do it now, and we'll retroactive it. You know what I mean? And so
Yep.
Eris, I assume, and Siren jump overboard, swim to the shore. Is that correct?
I think we're just swimming to the ship.
Oh, it's a long way to swim.
Okay.
The last time
Well,
they
that
went, they ran along the island for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can run a lot faster than you swim. Okay. And once again, the best way to describe this island is rotting, just disgusting. You feel you're squelching as you're going through it, and every so often you stand on something and it explodes as well. Thoroughly disgusting. But it slows you down, of course. It's kind of ankle deep muck. But you get to within, you think, this is where you were before, Soren. You could cast invisibility on Eris, and you could go from there.
Before you cast that, I will cast Longstrider on myself.
Cool.
Just that.
Okay, so it increases by 10 feet. Okay, so not only fast, you're now super fast. And 1 hour, so the same length as the invisibility. Yep.
And then yeah, same thing. I'll go to the bottom of the ocean again and use my telepathy so we can keep in contact at least.
Okay. Okay, so let's switch over to this other, the Hickleton. So Soren, let's say you're under the water somewhere over here. Eris, you're somewhere
Back to
over
my
here.
Normal spot.
Yep. And just for fun, make me a perception check at disadvantage.
That,
Okay.
you're so bad, bro.
Well, +1's pretty good, but at disadvantage. Mind you, if you'd found out what was happening, it might have been 2 people dead, so maybe it was a good thing. Eris,
left him.
you're about here. Well, that's what he told you.
Does Soren have any information on where he was when he disappeared?
He climbed up here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I know. He found Leighton Dawson. He didn't give me a play-by-play as to where he's moving into the ship.
Okay.
But this was his point of entry, was over here.
I'll make my way over there, I guess.
Okay, well, you can need to make me that stealth check at advantage. Now, I want to say these guards are on high alert, so they're going to keep keeping an eye out for you. And you see, you hear footsteps moving back and forth on the deck, and you know there's a bit of, it's not just a. You've been on ships before, and most of the time there's not much action. It's just point the ship in the direction you're going, trim the sails in your way. But there's a lot of people moving up top, but no one appears to spot you. There's no arrows flying at you. What would you like to do? So this point here in the I'll draw my lines again. This point here is 20 feet above the water. This area here, which leads onto the main deck, everything else is 40 feet above. And let's have a look at some stats here. On Eris.
Zoran will ask for like a play-by-play in your head.
How long does the
Going
play-by?
up to ship.
How long does the play-by-play happen? 10 minutes?
Features... No, it's 4 minutes.
Ooh, that's an odd amount, but that's okay.
Level.
Ah. Mm.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
credit.
equal to your charisma modifier here. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
So whatever window I'm seeing into here, is that up? And how far up?
It's up. The window is very small, and it's about, I'll say, 20 feet up. So really the line of sight doesn't work, but let's just pretend that it does.
Could I theoretically fit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I guess I will just climb my way up to the top. Did he climb up and then down into? I guess you said he didn't know, or he didn't say. Okay. We'll go up.
The 40 feet one?
Whatever it is to make, like, yeah, I guess. If that's the first area I can actually enter.
Well, I'll say you saw from a distance as you're approaching it. You don't have that angle now, but there was a whole lot of assembled on the deck of the ship. And then this front area is like a cabin, so it's raised off the top of the deck, which is why it's an extra 40 feet high. You didn't see somebody on top of the 40-foot high bit.
Okay, yeah, I'll go all the way up then.
Make me an athletics check. Woof. You arrive on the top of the deck. You're leaving a few puddles around, just really should have done with Armistice. I mean, as you walk, you're literally leaving puddled footsteps behind you.
I can't cast anything.
Oh, actually, but you do get up here, and you get a view of the ship. And you see the crumpled body of Armistice just dumped into a corner. So that's what you can see as you perch from. I mean, you're really kind of on the deck in this sort of area. But you can peer down and you can see the crumpled, broken body of Armistice.
Is he looking mighty dead? Or do I see any signs of breathing?
Well, I'll say, if you want to have a closer look, you kind of wander over to this side of the boat and peer down on him. Make a medicine check. You might want to get a closer look. I mean, you're still above him looking down on him. If you'd like, you could go down onto the steps to get right next to him.
Yep, I will do that.
I'm going to say, even with a 2 on a medicine, people's neck shouldn't be in that position. He did.
Just so I know, what is currently, like, what else is on this deck here? Like, what are these? I'm guessing are the ballistas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are these circular things? Just like
that's
bags?
crates. Yep, this is actually the crow's nest up here.
Okay.
Ballistas, lifeboats. Those things are just sacks, presumably supplies. And as you did come up, you did notice there's some cannon holes kind of along the ship. You know, for shooting out cannons. Which old Bessie definitely does not have.
Would I know anything about cannons?
You're an artificer, I think. Definitely you'd know something about cannons.
let me just check something real quick. How would I potentially get under this deck if I needed to? Just so I'm planning this in my head, just in case I'm thinking of doing something.
You could get through this grate here. This is the options you see at the moment. You have to open that up and get down there. Other than that, you don't see a way down from where you are. I mean, there's stairs here that you're on that lead to the upper deck. So presumably it's somewhere inside of the ship. Like out of sight.
Okay. Would Armistice's body fit in my bag?
Which is,
It's a bag of holding.
I don't know. Let me look it up. I think, I think so. You could stuff them in here.
Are people looking in this direction?
They're looking. They're looking all around. They were just attacked not that long ago. They're very alert.
Ugh. Would grabbing his body disrupt invisibility?
That is not an attack or a spell, so I would say no. Now, technically, Armistice is an object now. He's not a creature.
Can I carry him? Does that turn invisible, or does that only turn invisible whilst, like, it's cast?
Anything is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. That's a good question.
You could like walk around and control him like a little doll.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Soren will ask if you found the body or anything.
You just hear mm-hmm.
He'll like dead or just like napping dead.
Like eternal nap.
Oh,
Dead.
okay. So sort of like, so you're coming back, right?
Yep.
Make it snappy. Or your corpse will be on the floor up there too.
I am going to. Can I peek through these grates here?
Oh my god.
Sure. You peek through. It's obviously the hull of the ship. It doesn't look as if they're transporting anything. There's lots of empty bays where you'd presumably transport stuff. There's about another 8 or so members of the assembled there, and there's 4 cannons.
4 cannons. Okay, so I know the cannon's location. Can you just note that down on this little mappy thing here so I can see them?
One coming out this side, one coming out here, one coming out here, one coming out here.
Okay. Where are the cannons for the like the cannonballs located down there? Or
Oh,
are they
there's-
right by?
They're right by the cannon. There's about 10 cannonballs for each cannon.
And so the big question I'm asking is, do I see any black powder, or would it be stored directly next to the cannons?
Yeah. Yep. In fact, you see them prepping some of the cannons as well. Like stuffing the cannon, the gunpowder in, then jamming the cannonball in. And you watch for a while, and they're all set. But there's definitely gunpowder down there.
I really want to do it bad.
Yep. Eris, you do Eris.
Yeah, your risk. Your
Yeah.
do what you feels right.
That was stupid. Okay. Swinging back to the question, if I pick up Armistice, is he invisible?
You reach out, and I'll say you just tap the body of Armistice to see whether it turns invisible or not. Then bring your hand back in an instant, and in that instant you touch Armistice, he disappears. Oh, does he? No, it doesn't actually. I take it back. It's the way I read the spell. A creature you touch becomes invisible. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. I'm going to say no, actually. Nope.
Okay.
Because you know the classic
else-
scenes from Invisible Man movies, you see him picking up a glass or something and drinking it. The glass itself doesn't become invisible. And I think that's the flavor we're going for. So no, Armistice does not become invisible when you tap him on the arm. Tap him on his cold arm.
Cold, dead, wriggly arm.
Wrigley?
It just wiggles.
If I was to stand on this space, could I reach this cannon here?
Oh, you'd have to lean over. I mean, the cannons are on the level below you.
Yeah. Like if I was to like... Is there a fair bit of gunpowder, like black powder, by the cannons? Actually, you know what? As they're... Are they still loading the cannons?
Nope, the cannons are fully loaded.
Cannons are fully loaded. And which mook had the black powder? I'm assuming it's like in a bag or some sort of storage.
No, it's barrels.
Barrels? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
You know you wanna.
I really do. I really
This is your
do.
this is your conscience speaking. Blow up the ship.
If I was to cast a fire spell, could I dash away before it explodes? Would I know that with my big brain?
With your big brain, you know, no. You're not faster than your spell. So the spell would go and then you would run. You don't get to outrun your spell. You're fast, but you're not that fast.
How much damage are we talking, would we think, from these barrels? Like, probably a fuck ton, eh? Oh, God.
One way to find out.
Could I... The only thing I can light black powder with is probably fire, right?
Makes
Your
sense.
sharp wits.
And you know, as an artificer, fire plus gunpowder will go boom. And that much is obvious.
Good question. Is there actually anything on Armistice that, like, I could chuck or throw or, like, is oil? Does he have any lantern oil? Do I see any lantern oil here?
Armistice?
Let me check.
What about a torch?
Let me check.
Or do
I
they
do
just
have-
light?
I'm pretty sure I do have torches, but I actually exited my page.
He already deleted the character.
Let's see. Inventory. I do have lantern oil flask, and a hooded lantern, some string, a tinder box, and a candle. No torches though.
What you gonna do, Eris?
You're like, God fucking damn it. Where's the barrel? Is it like here, in front of it?
These guys are now my barrel markers. They're right next to the... So cannon's poking out, you can see that, and when you peer down there, there's exactly where 2 barrels are.
Okay, and invisibility ends. Attacks or casts a spell. Okay, if I take his lantern oil and I put the string in it, so that's like a long string coming out of it, and like dip it in, so like the oil is now on the string as well.
Okay, as you grab those items from Armistice, they are now floating in the air.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it like close to Armistice's body, like behind his broken ass neck. I'm sure he appreciates it. So.
Yep, and we have actual barrels now, so there we go.
Awesome.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing again.
So I am taking out the oil. I'm taking out the string.
Uh-huh.
I am dipping the string into the oil, so it's not an oily string. I'm tying the end of the string to the flask.
Yeah, so Molotov cocktail.
Yes.
Okay, make me a, if you want to do that, make me a sleight of hand check at advantage. Okay. No one seems to notice.
Okay. Could I... If I was to throw it, is that an attack? Like at this barrel?
Well, put it this way. There are people standing around that barrel, If you do that, it's going to explode and kill people. I'll let you determine whether you think that's an attack or not. I know what I think will happen. Eris? Oh, well, let's see what Eris thinks.
So what I was gonna do is I was gonna throw the flask first and then light it on fire, but I mean, yeah, I guess just lighting the end and then chucking it works as well.
Keep in mind, these barrels are a level below, once again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
okay.
there's the grate, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? No whammy. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm going to take a step forward over here, trying to keep out of sight with the oil flask. Dip my arm through here and chuck it at that. While
Okay.
it's lit at the end.
Make me a ranged attack, please.
Are you gonna tell me this before you do it?
Uh, make a fucking ranged attack here. I'm gonna say, Eris is just gonna say, I'm gonna do something really fucking stupid. And I have my lunch. Does that work? That doesn't work.
That does not work.
That's my armor. Okay.
But that's a natural one.
No, that's okay.
You don't have a DM inspiration or anything you want to burn?
Nope. What do I have here? Doesn't look like it. Nope.
Okay, so you said you kind of sidled around here to the grate. And you completely fluff your throw. And this is what happens. Well, the good news is that your Molotov cocktail goes off. That's the good news. The bad news is you completely fluff it and it lands on top of the grate and starts burning. And people around say, well, shit, what the hell was that? I keep your eyes peeled. Now, you technically haven't attacked anybody now. You technically haven't cast a spell, so you are still invisible. What do you do?
Huh. Well, that went better than expected for a 1. Okay. I'm gonna whip out my torch and go for round 2.
Okay, explain to me what round 2 is.
Stupid round 2. I'm gonna try to throw my torch through the burning grate to hit the thing. I'm gonna take a step back before I do that, though.
Okay.
And my torch was on me this time. I
Okay.
don't know how the effect of it being lit, it's not lit when I throw it.
Now, I will point out that this is a grate. This is not a hole in the floor. It's a grate with small holes all over it.
And is it really small? I thought you could fit like your arm and shit through it.
Yeah, this is what you tried to do here, but it went horribly wrong. So to throw your torch, you'd have to come up and try and underarm it through here.
But I'm not just javelin it down.
You can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna try.
Okay, make another ranged attack roll for me, just with that infiltrator again. That's fine. Oh! I was going to give you only a natural 20 to succeed because it was that hard a shot.
Was
But
that
you-
stupid? Yeah.
But you throw it through. It catches, even gets more on fire from this ring of alchemist fire. Goes through, hits the barrel. The barrel goes boom. We'll deal with that in a second, but there are some people next to it. The people next to it die. So this is now officially an attack, and you are officially visible. Roll me initiative.
That is not a good initiative. Soren.
I'm assuming I heard the explosion this time.
Oh, yes. Even back on the old Bessie, you hear the explosion. Oh, got that there.
What's nice is that the oil that is all over this grate is probably getting absolutely everywhere down there too.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to add a turn for what happens to the ship. What happens initially for the ship is there's a big, massive explosion. I'm going to move this out here, and a big hole. Actually, I'll put that back there. A big hole pops out of the side of the ship. You hear screaming and yelling as people are burning below you. I can't forget my old mate. He doesn't have a roll, does he? No. Add turn order. Roll a d20. 13 for him. Boop. 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 Soren!
Hi,
You don't need a perception check this time. Big
Yeah.
explosion on the ship.
he's gonna poke his head out of the water, I guess.
Yep, and you see there's a big hole in the side of the ship. Flames erupting. People running around on top looking panicked. What do you do?
You said there's a cannon hole here?
Yep.
With my climb speed, can I climb up and look through the hole?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you climb up and look through the hole, and you see several corpses lying around there, burned to a crisp, and you see people frantically going around to try and put out the fire.
Is there another barrel on this side?
Presumably.
Like, would I be able to see it from peeking through the hole? Because if so, I'm gonna
Oh,
cast
yes.
a firebolt on it.
Okay. So you'd have to move around to like here. Climbing up with your climb speed, no problem. Yeah, make a range. What's a firebolt? Is it a dex? Is it a spell attack or a dex save?
It's an attack check. like a
Okay,
spell
make
attack.
make an attack.
Oh my goodness.
So whoosh, your fire shoots through there, but it doesn't hit anything. Nothing dangerous.
And he'll just let go of the ship to drop back into the water.
Okay. There she is! Over there in the corner! And he fires off his short bow at you. Rolls a 16.
Misses.
Misses, okay. And he starts charging towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy here. Where is that guy there? He comes out here and he says, "Shit! Fire! Fire! Backup brigade right now!" And then you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see Leighton Dawson. And for some weird reason, he cast a spell. He's going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh god.
Man, this is not how I saw tonight's session going. Let me just say that. This is
That
very
sounds so
different.
terrible.
Which is the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons. I love it. So his Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone. Let's see what that looks like. Oops.
That's very big.
Yep.
So he targets it like, like this. Takes a step back. For the moment, he seems to be ignoring you, more concerned about his ship, it seems. And, oops. Why can't can't I grab that? Oh, that's in about the right position anyway. Why? No? Where did I put... Do you guys see the cone?
No.
No, I don't see anything.
What did I do with the cone? Okay, I'm going to put another cone on. I'm going to make it red, or a different color at least. Don't know why it happened to my other cone. So right from there, right from Leighton Dawson, shooting it around. In fact, right there.
Oh, I see a green cone.
That's good. And he just takes a step over there. And we'll see if that puts out the fire or not on turn order 20. Okay, but the cone's going. This guy here. Gonna come rushing out to see what's happening. This guy here is going to see you. Come over, step on the corpse of Armistice. And says, "You witch! You witch!" And he stabs you twice with a 22 and a 20.
My goodness.
Both hit?
8 points of damage. 8 points of slashing damage. Eris, your turn.
Can I grab onto Armistice's lifeless corpse?
You can certainly try.
Would that take an action? Or since he's an object, is that not?
I'll tell you what, on a strength check, DC 10, you can do that. Just a straight strength check, DC 10. Otherwise, it's going to take an action. I need more exciting stuff.
Sorry, that was so sad.
Nope, so you try and grab his corpse and you can't. You can use an action to grab him if you like, but that will take your action now. Boomf. So that's your free try.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab onto him using my action. I know he's just a corpse, but my buddy's still lying there. That's pretty sad.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll use my action for that.
Okay, you have the corpse of Armistice.
And then bonus action, I'm going to Thunderlight Jaunt off this ship.
Mm-hmm. So what does Thunderlight Jaunt do? Well, just a quick point. Is Long Stride a concentration?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, so you're good for that. And then as you can move through the space, you did. Okay, sure. Yep, so bonus action that. So you got your free movement, in other words. You can go wherever you like without invoking an attack of opportunity.
I'm just going to jump off this end of the ship.
Okay, jump away. So you jump off the end of the ship, splash down in the water with Armistice attached to your shoulder. Both Leighton Dawson and the assembled sweep at you, but don't even get close to attacking. You're too nimble, and you splash into the water. I'll say that takes 10 feet of your movement. What do you do?
Do I see Soren underneath this ship? Or I guess I have to go down deeper, don't I?
I'd say no.
Okay. Is the telepathy still up?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm assuming all that took longer than 4 minutes.
No, because you spent so long thinking about it, I'd say yes, the telepathy is gone.
Fair. I'm gonna dive down into the water further, and I'm going to shove Armistice's body into my bag. If I can.
Sure. Yeah, you shove. So, how deep are you going?
Probably a good, 20 feet, and I'm directly underneath the ship. Wherever it can be, close. Yeah.
So you mean under the ship like that?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so that you're there.
Where I just was, but in the opposite of where I was.
Okay, so you're 20 foot. Armistice will just remove you since you're in the bag of holding and you're dead. Okay, the symbol to come and say, they all saw where you... Let me lock that down to the map layer. They all see where you went to come up. Where did she go? She dived overboard! She dived overboard! And these people start fanning out. They're actively looking around here. This guy is going to peer over the side, hoping to see... Where's Soren?
He dropped down into the water.
Okay, so he's looking around, doesn't see anything. Soren, what do you do? Ship's on fire. Actually, yeah, we'll resolve it after Soren's turn. What happens with the ship and the fire?
He's just gonna try to repeat what he did before and blow up another barrel.
Okay, make another ranged spell attack roll.
But he might twin spell it to get 2 barrels. Do I make that call? Probably make that call before I roll, right? I'll twin spell it to get the 2 barrels, so a barrel here.
Okay,
And
so
hope
do
that,
this one first.
Yeah.
That one hits. I just wanted you to do this one as well at the same time. 20, so both of them hit. I know it's a silly question, but Firebolt does fire damage, right?
I never checked. Hopefully it does. Yeah. A flammable object hit with the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried, and it does fire damage.
Okay, because there's like Chill Touch doesn't do chill, and it's not a touch range spell.
Yeah, it is necrotic. It's just everything about that spell is wrong.
So boom. And just to be fair, this is exactly the same explosion as I did for the other ones. And look at that. Eris is out of range of the explosion. That's why I wanted you to roll them separately to see. But 2 massive holes erupts on the either side. What else do you do, Soren?
I will now let go of the ship to fall and then dive underwater.
Okay, cool. This fire, the good news for the Hickleton is that this fire, get rid of that, does in fact go out, as does this fire with a cone of cold. Does go out. So that's the good news. Well, good news for the Hickleton, but it's in a heap of trouble. The assembled, they're panicking. He moves over there, tries to put off the fire. This guy here does this. This guy rushes out and sees the fire and starts organizing a bucket brigade to try and put it out. Does Leighton Dawson have any trips up his sleeve? Yeah. You guys don't see him. He does a something.
This is something.
Uh-huh. And these guys are just panicked and they're trying to put out the ship as best they can. Eris, what do you do?
How thick is the wood on the underside of this ship here?
Oh, it's pretty thick and sturdy and strong. I mean, it's the bottom of a ship, right? It's designed to be pretty damn tough. Maybe a foot thick.
You know what? Yeah, I'll swim to the other side of the ship that I remember Soren, being at.
Okay, so let's say you swim over there and you come across Soren.
Okay, Eris is gonna very quickly point away from the fucking ship, and I'm just gonna move my rest of however far I can go that direction.
Okay, so you're making a beeline for the shoreline, as is Soren?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go like all the way to the bottom so they can't see where I am.
Okay, I'm going to say with Eris's speed, with the fact that the ship looks in dire trouble, the people on the ship have far more important things to do, that they don't want their ship to sink. So I'm going to say you safely get away as the ship burns, and you're going to eventually make your way back to the ship?
Our ship, yes.
Yeah, your ship, yep.
Yeah.
Or I'll
Not
just
the
double
ship we
check.
just blew up.
So I'll just double check to make sure we're not being followed or anything.
Make your perception check.
Oh boy. You sure you don't mean persuasion?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You don't think anybody's following you?
Okay.
And eventually you crash your way back and swim, and you look behind you, and you notice that the Hickleton is a doom ship. You see people jumping overboard. You see it further engulfed in flame, and the Hickleton is no more. And you find your way back to old Bessie. What do you do?
So, we sunk their ship. Also, Armistice is dead. Like, dead. Like, I have his body, Roman. But if we... sorry, brain. Leighton Dawson, was he in that weird form when I walked in?
Nope.
No? Okay, so it's normal. Okay. I'm assuming Leighton probably managed to get off. A bunch of people were jumping off of the ship when we were making our way out, but they should still be on the shore if we wanted to try to get them now. I don't know. I mean, they don't have their ship anymore.
Roman comes up to you, shoves you in the chest. I thought I told you to get in there and get out. What the hell were you doing?
Dude, I'm right here.
Yeah.
I got in there and I.
You
got
look like shit. You're wounded. You could have died.
I could die every day. That's how that works.
Did you not hear me? We're on a recon mission to see whether he's alive or dead. We've lost one person today. Don't want to losing you as well. What the hell were you thinking?
I was thinking ship go boom, and it did.
Oh, to hell with you.
That's racist. Sorry.
Yeah, Roman's very upset for, I think, obvious reasons. His brother is confirmed dead, and you did the thing he asked you not to do.
I mean, we could still maybe take him to, like, a cleric or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well,
But,
I still want to go on that island, fulfill my brother's quest. What say the rest of you?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain's dead.
Wow, Soren.
He's just quiet. He didn't think about what he said.
Well, what do you think, Soren? What do we do? I want to go to that island, fulfill my brother's mission.
Yeah, I'm down for going to the island tomorrow. Isn't it like really late?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Udas is pretty drunk, but he actually does want to go get that artifact at this point.
Roman turns his focus to Eris.
I mean, tomorrow works. I'm a little bit scuffed, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go over and sit with Udas and drink whatever he has.
What about
He
you,
does
Rafe?
He does share with you.
Okay.
No, you're fading in and out there, Rafe. It's late
I'm
for
here.
you.
Yeah.
You can just give us a yes or...
Yeah, but he'll go with the group.
All right. Well, Softy says, Well, let me take us away from the shore a little bit. Make sure we're safe. Take a long rest, then I'll drop you off as close as I can to the island in the morning. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Eris is damaged.
Yep.
Soren will like go over to Eris while she's like regaling about the tail. And you're like, that was so cool. Like I seen you went, and then I shot my firebolt at 2 other ones, and it went. This is amazing. What a rush.
That was pretty amazing.
And he'll like be really excited about it. He's like, fuck that Leighton Dawson guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's still alive, but like, we sure fucked up that ship.
Yeah, screw
Like,
that
I'm
shit.
sure Armistice would be very proud, probably, and not at all concerned that I literally could have died during that. But, you know.
Eris, that was amazing.
I love that.
I have a point of inspiration in your back pocket.
I need that because I roll like garbage.
Because that could have gone very, very wrong as well. I was worried, but you pulled it off, so well done. So Rafe does lay on hands on you, so you get some hit points back, and you feel the energy flowing into you, so feel free to add 10 hit points worth.
I think I only need 8, actually, so you can take 2 back.
There we go, 8. And Softy takes you further away from the decayed isle, and while the rest of the crew managed the ship, the night crew, everybody was awake and seeing what was happening, but now the night crew takes over. The rest of the crew, takes a rest, and you all successfully get a long rest, safe on the the as yet unsunken Old Bessie. So take a long rest. Unless anybody wants to do anything or have a conversation with anybody, morning will come.
Soren has seen enough suffering tonight to satiate his hunger.
You're all topped up. Okay, so morning comes. Softy gets you close to the island. Well, I guess it's time for a dip, says Roman. And he just jumps off the side of the boat with a graceful arc, lands in the water, and starts
He
swimming
can't
towards shore.
swim.
Can't swim!
Can't swim.
Can't he?
No!
No, he can't swim.
Well,
Roman drowns himself in sorrow for his brother.
oh dear, I've killed another character. Oh no, I didn't kill another character. I'm not into killing characters. But no, Roman doesn't do that. Well, what's the plan, people? We get onto the island, avenge my brother as best we can.
Yep, I mean, we're partway there. We blew up a ship.
We did. I think we all know. Well, man, maybe he drowned. He's a fat fuck. Maybe he drowned. Let's hope for the best.
Usually fat floats, unfortunately. I know that with my big artificer brain.
Well. If he survived, he's trapped on the island. And the only way off the island is this boat and the boats of the Iron Council. So let's just keep that in mind. Do we have a way to signal Softy when we want to get off the island?
How bright is Firebolt? Because I can like shoot it in the air like a flare.
I think that sounds very much like a flare.
Cool. I'll do that.
So Softy says, okay, man. Once we see the flare, we'll come to the point where we see the flare, but we'll prepare for you leaving the island at exactly the point where you entered it.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck. And give those bastards a kick in the nuts from me for Armistice.
Will do, softy. I'll give him a salute.
I'm gonna take Armistice out of my bag while we're still on the boat, and I'll wrap him up in one of the sails, and I'll put him in the room that I basically called for myself earlier.
Okay.
If you want to dump his body in that, that works.
So there we
I
go.
don't know what to do with you,
Armistice.
buddy, but here you are.
So there's
You gotta make him
Armistice down
dead.
there.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
He's wrapped up in a sail.
What is this session right now?
It's terrible. There's so many things that have gone wrong in such a short amount of time.
We need to rename our party to just anything to do with everything going wrong all the time.
We're actually about to revenge some.
Yeah, like
Oh, here we go.
our namesake,
Yep.
man.
My goodness. Well, Soren will help Roman swim, I guess.
Yeah, just before that, Roman comes up and says, "Look, I'm sorry about last night, Eris. There's a lot happening. My brother is literally dead. It's a lot to process, and I took my anger out on you. I apologize."
I understand. I'm sorry I couldn't do more at the time. I did what I thought he would want me to do, which was to blow up the ship.
Oh, Armistice would have loved that. Me and him got into many a scrapes, and we always managed to get out of them. But I guess this time the gods weren't looking upon him. Once we get back onto the boat, we need to mourn. He's my brother. Let's go do this thing when we get back. I'm gonna need some time.
No, that's understandable.
Soren, would you mind?
Yeah, I'll help him.
Okay. Rafe, what's happening with Tana?
Can we brain tail? What we do? Jump it off the edge, swimming, or what are we doing?
Tana can definitely come with you. I mean, she literally swam across the ocean, so
Yeah.
she's,
we'll do that then.
she's almost a seahorse at this point.
How are we gonna get her back into the ship, though?
I don't know.
I can't carry her.
She's talented. I mean, they have like rowboats that can lower down, pull the rowboat, pull them up. I don't know.
Okay.
They just a force at sea is interesting.
Okay.
It's a good question, one I hadn't considered, but yeah, we'll get there. So, Soren, you grab the arm of Roman, you jump into the water. Rafe, you get on top of Tana. Get to press my horse gallop button. Take a dash across the deck of the ship. Poosh! Splash into the water, and you both head to shore. And you're all now on the shore of the Decayed Isle. As I said before, so you're right on the shore now.
Yay.
So, and so, yes, you heard from the sailors, people just avoid this island because of the constant rot on the island. Softy did point out some places where people have tried to reclaim the island because it could be a very valuable resource with some trees and stuff, but they've just died just as easily. Yeah, there's no noticeable plants or fauna or creatures. So there's not even rats on this island. It's just a big, rotting, heaping mess. And you're right on the edge. What would the people looking out to perhaps revenge Armistice wish to do?
guess probably head further in. I mean, we've ran the entire like southwest shore from going from our ship over here to their sunken ship over
Yeah,
here.
pretty much like that.
Where are we currently on this island?
Oh, right, exactly. You're right on the edge over here.
Okay, did we want to try to track them down and kill them? Or are we just getting the item? Like Leighton Dawson. And I don't even... Yeah.
I mean, we don't really know where the item is. Armistice
I'm
just knew it was
assuming-
on the island.
I think he said... Did he say something about, like, there being a big, huge thing in the center of the island?
Yep.
My gut tells me there, because that is the most ominous place.
Okay.
But, I mean... If
I
you
mean,
want...
it's a lead.
Yeah. The only other thing that I can think of is if we were to go to the remains of the Hickleton and see if they had any leads at that point. But whatever they had on them is probably destroyed at this point.
We're at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep. Bottom
Well.
of the ocean. It's sunk.
If only we knew someone that could just walk on the bottom of the ocean. So yeah, are we just gonna head inland or go over to the sunken ship and track Leighton Dawson, I guess, is our two options. And probably run into them at a later date. Or
Both
avoid them
sound
completely,
like the
ideally.
same plan to me.
Inland it is.
Okay. So you head inland, and the rot of anything is getting worse the closer you get to the center of the island. And eventually, you see some ruins off in the distance. There's some type of temple, you assume. But beyond that, I can't tell you much more unless you want to get closer.
Does it look like anybody's been in this area at all? Like, just the path that we're taking?
Make a survival check.
Oh my.
Let me think about that. So you're... Yes. Let me just position where everybody is and think about this. You do see some tracks. They are headed towards the center of this place. There's about, with a natural 20, I'll say you notice about, there's 3 distinct tracks heading this way.
I will let everybody else know that, yeah, I do see the tracks of what seems to be 3 different people. Do they come back, or is it just going towards?
Going towards, definitely not coming back.
Do they seem fresh or older?
At least a day old.
Okay, yeah, I will share that with the group as well. So because I don't see tracks coming back, just be careful. Whatever we're tracking, or whatever the tracks that I see here, is probably still in the area that we're heading towards.
Okay.
And they were humanoid?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're continuing on our way.
Okay, so you get closer up into the center of the island. And are you doing this stealthily? How are you approaching?
We can try. I mean, we've got a horse. I don't know how stealthy we can be, but we can try. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and that just puts us at normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody okay with that?
Sure.
What's happening with Tana? Tana's not very stealthy at all. What's happening with Tana? You gonna tie her up?
Oh, no, I'll just hang back a little bit for the rest of the group.
Okay, so hanging back a little bit. Sure. So yeah, rest of you make a stealth check. So 16, 2. Interesting. And we're... I got to do Roman. So Roman... Yeah, maybe Udas is still drunk.
I'll go
So...
for it at this point.
I think Tan is probably more stealthy than you does. Let's check.
Roman, why is he at disadvantage? Inventory. Oh, he's wearing a
He has
chainmail.
armor.
Yeah. Not bad though. He rolls I don't know if you see it, but he rolls an 18 on his stealth. Okay, so Judas, you stumble a bit in this filth and you fall down face into the muck. It's not great. But it does attract the attention. Well, I'll show you what you see. I'll show you what you see first. This is what you see. You see the ruined temple. You see these people here who are most definitely not assembled members. Can you all make me a history check, please? Here we go. That's enough. Okay, so you know that these guys are hired mercenaries. They are very, very good. If there was a fight between the assembled, for example, and one of these things, it's a bit of a mismatch. These are very, very highly trained individuals. They go by the name of the Band of Razors, but individually they call themselves Razors. You know with that 23 Eris that the Iron Council uses them. So the Iron Council itself doesn't really have an army, but it uses the mercenary group called the Band of Razors to do that. And that's what you know about them. They are serious, serious dudes. Okay, so that's what you see. And just 1 second. Sorry, just this isn't working for me. Published. There we go. If you're interested, this is what you learnt about the Band of Razors. Just in Discord there. And you look around. The other things you see is a bunch of obviously slaves over here. The thing that's interesting about the slaves, though, is they're either far too old or far too young. Like there's a lot of very decrepit looking old men there. There's one woman there using a crutch. She has one leg. And some young kids, sort of 12, 11, 13. And they're all chained together. And you see up here, right in the center of the temple, is looks like a mouth of a dragon. And you hear one of these people with this red dot says, "Get in there. You can find what we're looking for. You have your freedom. And kind of he kicks this lady in the butt, and she stumbles down. And he says, well, let's give it another day. If she comes back, let's say I promised her she'll get her freedom back, but she needs to get what's down there. And let's just wait it out. And he sits down. These two guys over here, though, they hear the splash and start heading in your direction. What do you do?
So I know that these guys are particularly deadly.
They're a very well-trained mercenary group.
How far away are they?
I'll say about 100 feet.
Are we hiding? Are we walking back?
Are we here to go in?
They're getting closer.
Yep.
I mean,
I think we're here to go in. That's my vote. I know
yeah,
that's
I'm
a
waiting
stupid
for
vote,
it.
but
Soren's gonna
opportunity
climb
to
a tree.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Even with my climb speed?
Oh, no, with your climb speed, no problem.
Perfect. Because I know I'd fail.
I'm going to smack my legs with Long Strider again.
Okay. Bit of thigh slapping.
If I can hide behind the trunk of a tree, I will do so. And just have the hammer ready for them.
You can try. It's going to be at disadvantage, though, because you're already splashed, right? So you can make a stealth check if you like. Udas at disadvantage.
Alright.
5. Okay. So you stand behind a tree that's much thinner than you actually are. It's obvious that you were there. What are you channeling, diviniting, Rafe?
This makes my ride ability really good for an hour. So
Oh, okay.
I'll post it when I get you. I'll find it.
Okay, sure. Okay, so we have just quickly putting together a map here. So we have Soren up a tree.
Yep.
There's my very beautiful tree. Okay, I'll bring you onto this map so you can see the beautiful thing I do as I construct it. So there's a tree. There's Soren up the tree. Boop. We'll say they're coming from the south. So these two guys are coming this way. Oops, bigger than that. Here is another tree over here that Udas is not hiding behind. Oh, especially if he's that big. Come back here, Udas. In fact, I'll move all of that down a little bit because Rafe, as is on his horse, you were kind of hanging back a bit, so we'll put you over here. Put you in Tana form though, so
Yep.
there you are riding. Oh, okay. So I'll just move Rafe over to the side. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Where would Eris be?
Probably would have been.
Oh, put yourself where you like. There we go. Cut out the middleman. Roman, I think, would be hiding. So we'll give Roman a stealth check. So Roman, we'll give him another stealth check. At disadvantage, let me roll that again. So he rolls a... a 4. So he thinks he's hidden as well, but he's not. That's a natural 1. And is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these guys coming up. And they say, look, there he is. There's the brute. Shoot him. And let's roll for initiative.
Oh lordy.
And I
my
need to roll
goodness.
for Roman.
At least I'm in a tree.
Okay, so get over here. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Add mine because I might have taken something on there.
So you're an 18. Okay, we'll add
Yeah.
a turn for you. Let's drag you down here for a sec. Okay, so an 18 for, say, Dana. Yeah, sure, why not? So you see these guys getting their arrows drawn, Rafe/Tana. They've got an eye actually on Udas and Roman, and they're heading off in this direction. They've got their, what have they got? They got their longbows drawn. No, their short bows drawn, ready to take shots at him. What do you do?
Oh, was it me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're up
Yep.
first.
Sorry. Yeah, he's gonna do Tana will run through here. It's 80 movements. So I said dash. I'll just take a hit, but that's okay. So he run through here. So the dash movement action with Tama, and then it's hit twice.
Okay.
I got crit, so I've got to do it. Oh, come on, come through.
Oh, yeah. Natural
yeah.
20 will hit.
Yeah, is the thing? Is he's got to be? Is he dead from that?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Then he's got to do it just because it's a crit, right?
Ah,
So, yeah.
Smites him.
Smite. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
charge
2d8,
up.
right?
no, 48.
48. Okay. And I get extra damage on that with the Channel Divinity.
Okay.
What is it? Add my modifier, my charisma, I'm sure.
Well, it's 21 from the 48. Okay.
Yep, and so add the add +4.
Okay, as you rush towards this thing, scimitars flying, you use the momentum of Tana just to carve into this guy. He survives the crit. He survives the smite. But that little bit of extra damage from charisma was just enough to bring him down. So as you come past, just lean out from the side of your saddle and just boom, carve into this guy. And despite him being a lot tougher than the assembled, he crumples before you. Is that your turn?
And then go back about it was 8 feet. Go back 8 was 16. Actually, that was 80. That was 4 minutes. We can go back another 80. So he'll go back 80 feet.
Okay, if you want to do a 180 with your horse, you're going to have to make me an animal handling check.
Well, it's just a real in, come in, get in and out, kind of dash in, dash out. But I can't feel me too.
Yep, please. Ah, no problem. Zoom around, come back with the horse. Cool. Okay, Udas.
Yeah, this guy is. I'll just have to double movement, but probably be done before.
Okay, so it's just a double dash.
Yep.
This guy goes, oh, shit, and takes off south, moving a good 60 feet. So he's 60 feet off the edge of the map. And he goes, we're under attack! We're under attack! People are here! 2 arms! 2 arms! Soren.
I'm going to just firebolt the guy that ran away.
All right. What's the range on Firebolt?
120.
He's out of range. Oh, have you
He's
moved
out of
though?
range.
Have you
I'll
moved a little
move out
bit?
of my tree.
Okay. Sure. So he was just outside of range. So that one hits then.
What a weak ass crit, man.
Oh, yeah, it could have been. It was between 2 and 20, and you got 6. Regardless, the fireball does go boosh, explodes across this guy's back, and it's running. 2 arms! 2 arms! Roman. What can Roman do? Roman. Spells, actions. He's going to take a shot with his crossbow. That's what he's going to do. Take a shot with his crossbow. And he rolls a 13, which misses, just glances off his armor. And then Roman takes a few steps forward. Eris!
Eris can get right here without dashing. How far in front is this guy from me?
He's 60 feet off the side of the map.
Okay.
So measure it and add 60.
I'm going to... That should be just within range. I'm going to stick my hand into my chest, and I'm going to pull out a little like bolt of lightning, and I'm going to fling it at this guy with my lightning launcher.
Okay. That's an attack roll. Okay, so the lightning shoots out and hits him, but he sees it coming and he ducks underneath it, and it just crashes into the rot behind him.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it, we're going to switch maps, and we're going to have to do a little bit of creative. What are you going to run up to him, Tana?
My turn? Yeah, I'll run. I'm dashing out eventually. I'll radiant out.
Okay, so over here, you're going to have to get all the way right up to here to do that. He's right on the temple steps.
Okay.
And let me... So roll an attack, absolutely. Let me just get these other guys into the initiative. And that guy. Okay, so let's see that attack. So you rush up to him. 20 does hit him. 6 slashing damage.
And then he'll disengage with Tana and go back 80 feet.
Okay.
And he can do if I do like a curved run, I can do it. It's just movements. Whatever you do to make that easier.
Yep, a curved run in swampy conditions is difficult for Tana. So yes, another animal handling check, please. No problemo. Okay, oops. Udas.
I don't think I can reach him even with a double dash still, so...
Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. This is approximate, but if you like, you can double dash up to... Whoops, too big again. I probably don't have you on the right map. I do have you on the right map. So right up to there. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I need to be a little smaller, I think.
Yeah, sorry, I was just fluffing around with the wrong button. So you rush up there. Okay,
and then I will, at this point, bonus, I will, as I see them, rage. So...
Sure. So rage up. This razor up the top sees the big Udas coming through and is going to bring out a short bow, take a shot at you. Is that a disadvantage? Yes, it is a disadvantage. And he rolls a net. Oh, no, that's not it. And he rolls a 15. Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Like his disadvantage. So 6 points of piercing damage as the arrow sinks into you. This one is going to rush up with its swords drawn. So that was that did a bit out of order. That one. Iron Captain. He's gonna move here. What was? Soren, what would you like to do?
I'll move up my 35 movement.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then I will cast Scorching Ray on that one guy.
Okay. That's how what we'll do. We'll have you back here. There we go. A little bit off the map. And Scorching Ray against the one that's fleeing. Okay?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
So wait a sec. The 15 doesn't hit, but the 25 and 19 does. So that's 13 damage. So that's another 3. Okay, got it.
Doo-doo tonight. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Roman, just to make it easier, is going to take his dash action, get right on the edge of this map. So he's going to be just there next to Tana. This Razor is going to step to over here. Take a shot at Udas with his short bow. Thok! Oops, did I click that? No, I didn't. Thok with his short bow. Oh, sinks into your hide again. Udas for 6 damage, but reduced to 3 because you're raging.
Yep.
And this guy's going to take a shot at you as well with his short bow, but misses. Eris. Okay, with your movement, I'll say you get just onto the edge of the map. So right there, just to the south of Udas. Well, right there. So that's your movement to get there.
Okay. Back here.
The guy with the green dot is the guy that's yelling orders.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna chuck a lightning bolt at him
Ooh, a lightning bolt. Like
with
it.
the lightning launcher. Sorry.
Oh, a lightning launcher. Just as good. And that's an attack roll, I assume. So you fire out your lightning. Shoots across the thing. You're going for the captain?
Yes.
Cool. Roll damage. Ooh, 8. So it crashes into him. The lightning courses around his armors and he shakes it off. Just let's get him. That's your turn?
And then once on each of my turns, when I hit a creature with it, I can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target.
Sure.
So
roll another
do
d6.
it is an extra
all-
1.
It all adds up.
Well,
Is that your turn?
yeah, that will be my turn.
So this guy ducks down here, pokes his head out just enough to have a shot at, we'll say, Soren.
No, I'm squishy.
And he rolls a 16.
I will shield that.
Okay, so your shield pops up and the arrow bounces harmlessly off it. Okay, this Razor. It's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Charge forward to there. Bring out his short bow. Voomph. Shoots it at Udas. Oh, that's a natural 20. So 11 reduced to 5 because of your raging. Okay, this guy here swings around here. Gonna take a shot at Udas again with a short bow. Rolls another natural 20. So that's 10 reduced to 5. So 5 points of damage. And Tana, you are up.
All right. How far am I from the edge here now?
You're exactly where it shows. Everybody's in the correct position on this
Okay,
map now.
I don't see myself. Oh, right here. Okay, I'm
Right
in
at the
one,
bottom.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just Okay. Okay. So let's see. It's 40. 7. Yep. I'm gonna do this. What did I miss? To there.
Mm-hmm.
To there. That would be 70. So it's dashing here to get this fish to moving out. So to get right here and attack him.
Okay. Sure.
2 swings.
First swing, 16. That hits. So there will be a total of... you don't get your bonus for your second attack, though, with your offhand attack, though, do you?
Yeah, why not? Oh, bonus. It's only the bonus is only for if I smite.
No, but you're using an offhand attack with your scimitar, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you do an offhand attack, you don't get your strength bonus to the
Yeah,
second
dude.
damage roll.
I've got the
Dual wielding.
Oh, you got special stuff. Okay, cool. So that's is indeed then 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
And
And that was 80 feet, so he should be able to use the rest of 100 feet. The rest of the movement to get 60 feet away, and you can do attack opportunity if you want.
I do want, and I do want to attack Tana.
That's fine.
He too is going to attack with his scimitar. And your roll was a 24, so that's 6 points of damage to Tana.
It's halved because of the challenge of 80.
Okay. This guy... The captain says, get that guy, get that guy. Oh, both in range?
No, they weren't.
They weren't.
So
No.
I tried to, yeah.
This guy's going to come out here. He is going to take a shot at Tana. Boom. 12. Does 12 hit?
Yeah, 11 is the AC. No,
So
wait, yeah.
So 5 points of piercing damage on top of that. Udas.
So 2?
Sure. 2. Yep.
Yeah.
Udas.
Just run up and gonna try and come up under the chin with this
Okay.
guy, Frenzy.
Ooh, frenzy. Okay, so attacks against you will be at advantage. Got it. 21 definitely hits.
Oh
You
my.
18 points of damage.
18 with the rage, yes. So you bring them all down and crush the guy. The guy's barely holding on to life as you cave in his chest. He coughs out blood that lands on you. I'll get you. If it means the end of me. You almost killed him, but not quite. Is that your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna knock him 5 feet back if he's still alive.
Boom. How do you knock him 5 feet back?
Crusher. Feet.
What? Sure. Okay, so boom. You cave his chest in and he takes a step back.
And is this a wall?
Yep.
Yeah. So I will come over and I think that was one too many, sorry.
Sure. So taking a bit of cover, in other words.
Yep.
Let's see this guy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to take a shot at Eris with his longbow. Rolls a 23, Eris. Yeah, 7 points of
shield
damage.
that?
Oh, you'll shield that. Nice. So the shield here pops up. Comes off it as your shield deflects the blow. Nice. And he's going to duck into this little alcove here. This guy, where is that guy? He's going to do something similar. He's going to come here. Duck out here. Take another shot at Eris. With his short bow at disadvantage. Rolls a 5. And he ducks back in there. This guy... Oh, I don't actually see anywhere. He's not going to get a turn because he doesn't exist. Soren.
Is this like a tree? Oh, I'm on color mode right now.
Oh, yeah,
Is
that's
this
a tree. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile to finish off this guy. And then can I see like any portion of the Iron Captain?
Nope.
No? Okay, I'll shoot at that guy, whatever doesn't kill the first guy.
Okay, well, the first guy's on 1 hit point, so he's going to go down.
Okay.
That's how close Udas got. And then the remaining 2 on here. So that's the first one.
Let me to second level cast that. Oops.
Okay,
And
so just...
then-
So
bonk,
2 more.
bonk.
So it's 4
Wow,
points of
consistent.
damage. Yeah, consistent. But yeah, the force missiles takes out one guy, hits him through the eye, and then boom, boom, 2 against the other one, and he recoils back.
3
Roman.
in a row. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna hide behind this tree.
Okay. What would Udas do? He's going to cast Dissonant Whisperers. 60 feet. So this guy here needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And he fails. So he's going to take 3d6 damage, which is 10 points of damage to this guy. Is there anything else with Dissonant Whisperers?
I guess run away.
Yeah, yep. So he takes 10 points of damage. And then the music gets into his head and he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes off that way. Okay, this guy here. It's going to duck around here. Sees Eris down there. Going to shoot a short bow at disadvantage because of the rank. Still, does an 18 hit? Oh, not with your shield, I don't think.
No.
Okay,
Not even
so,
normally, actually.
nah. And then he ducks. Actually, that's all he can do. This guy here is going to take the dash action to get down on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eris!
Going to go here. Dash up. And as I do so, I am kicking out with my Scorching Whirl.
Nice. That's going to take both of them, right?
Yep.
So Dex 12 saves. 1, 2. They both make it. So what does that mean? Half damage?
They take nothing.
Okay.
But I am immediately going to punch the ground as I am casting a 2nd level Thunder Wave.
Ooh, nice. It's a 20-foot cube, I think. Is that right?
It is, I think, in the same spot. It's a 15-foot cube originating from me, so I think it's the same size, actually.
So,
Just check.
oh, and
Yeah,
you beat
yeah.
me to it.
Yeah.
Oh, then we both delete it. Okay, I'm going to drag it on. There it is.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's just the 2 guys around you then.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
right there.
And what do they need to make?
A DC 14 con save.
Con save. Not as good as con saves. 1, 2. And they roll a 2 and an 18. So 1 succeeds, 1 fails. So say this one here fails. So he's going to take the full 12 damage. The other guy takes half.
Yeah, the other guy takes half.
Okay.
And the one that failed the save is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Boom. Okay.
Okay, and so that I still have 45 movement. So I'm gonna go duck behind this wall. I know I'm probably gonna take an attack from this dude.
You are. Swings at you with his long sword. And 17. I think the shield or your armor will get there.
Yep.
Okay, so nice. Come up, slap him, move away. This tends to be your guys' tactics. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy comes up to you. He's going to attack you twice with his longsword. But there was a 10 and a natural 1, so no good. Okay, I think since we're at the top of the initiative order, and this is going to take a while, and we'll probably have Roman back next week, I think this will be a good spot to stop, because I know you're fading a bit, right, Sean?
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I was expecting this encounter to happen a bit earlier on, but shit happened, and I loved it.
We had other agendas.
You had other agendas, yes. And I saw your message there, Armistice, and I'll just be in contact with you throughout the week, and we'll hopefully get you in the campaign next session. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, take care, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.